Hi everyone! Today, I'm excited to tell you about 10 insects and how they help us. Insects might seem tiny and sometimes annoying, but they're super important for the planet. Let me explain why. Bees are some of the most important insects on Earth. They pollinate around 75% of the fruits, nuts, and vegetables we eat. When they fly from flower to flower collecting nectar to make honey, they spread pollen, which helps plants produce seeds and grow new plants. Without bees, we'd have fewer apples, almonds, berries, and even coffee. Butterflies. Butterflies are pollinators too, especially for wildflowers. Their long, thin tongues let them reach deep into flowers for nectar. They also play an important role in the food chain because birds and other animals eat them. Monarch butterflies, for example, migrate thousands of miles every year, which is incredible. Ladybugs. Ladybugs are like superheroes for farmers and gardeners. They eat pests like aphids, mealybugs, and spider mites, which harm crops and plants. A single ladybug can eat up to 5,000 aphids in its lifetime. That means they help grow healthier crops without the need for harmful pesticides. Ants. Ants are super strong for their size and work hard to clean up the environment. They carry away crumbs, dead insects, and seeds. Some ants, like leafcutter ants, chop up leaves and use them to grow fungus, which they eat. Others, like harvester ants, help plants grow by spreading seeds. Ants are nature's cleanup crew. Earthworms. I know, earthworms aren't technically insects, they're worms, but they're so important that I have to include them. Earthworms mix up the soil as they tunnel through it, which makes it easier for plants to grow. They also leave behind waste called castings, which is like a super fertilizer for soil. Healthy soil means healthy crops. Dragonflies. Dragonflies are like natural pest control. They eat mosquitoes, gnats, and flies, which helps reduce the spread of diseases like malaria and dengue. They've been around for over 300 million years, and they're some of the fastest flying insects in the world. Plus, they're fun to watch zooming around ponds and streams. Beetles. There are thousands of types of beetles, but let me tell you about dung beetles. They clean up animal poop by rolling it into balls and burying it. This keeps the ground clean and helps return nutrients to the soil. Other beetles, like click beetles, help decompose dead plants and animals. They are like nature's recyclers. Spiders. Okay, spiders aren't insects, they're arachnids, but they're still super helpful. Spiders eat a ton of insects, including mosquitoes, flies, and cockroaches. They act like natural pest control and help keep bug populations in check. Their webs are also fascinating, and scientists study spider silk to make strong materials. Crickets. Crickets help break down dead plants and turn them into nutrient-rich soil. They're also a food source for many animals, like birds and frogs. In some countries, people eat crickets because they're full of protein. Crickets chirp by rubbing their wings together, and the sound is like nature's music. Fireflies. Fireflies, or lightning bugs, are famous for lighting up the night with their glowing bodies. They use bioluminescence to communicate with each other, especially to find mates. Fireflies are also helpful because their larvae eat slugs and snails, which can damage plants. Scientists study fireflies to learn more about how bioluminescence works, which might help us make better medical tools. So, as you can see, insects aren't just creepy or annoying, they do so many jobs to keep our world healthy and balanced. Thanks for listening to my report. I hope you learned something new about how important these little creatures are.